Oh, another fucking miserable day, isn't it? Rain, rain, rain. What a winter we've had. We've got probably another 10 days of this on and off by the looks of it. I'm off to Wixie's to try and get a nut for that wheel what fell off that greenhouse door yesterday. Get that finished. Got some money to pick up from there. I had a job, a little job to do this week. Remember that them two big block gables I did under the tin hat? They got to be cut up. Well, I hope they haven't got to be cut up. I hope it's a ladder. One of them was flat blocks. There'd be some fun cutting them up, wouldn't they? But because I was rough the weekend, I cancelled it. And I messaged him yesterday. Said I'm all right. I'll be in. He'll sort of labour it out and that. And he ain't got back to me. Jay, sort your life out. Not that I'm bothered really. Thing is, it's under a tin hat, but then you know the labour's got to get wet and that, and they not get muck up and that. They don't want to do that, do they? Not nowadays. Oh dear. Yeah, that. Got to go to Wixie's to get a nut. You know, there's no old school. What do they call them? Hardware stores now, is there? You just go in and I want a nut for that, and they wouldn't even charge you, would they? Not charge you a penny. Now you got to go in there, and fucking rip the bag open just to see if it's the right size. And, I ain't gonna say what I might do, but yeah, I'll probably buy 10 of them. You only want one. Waste really, isn't it? Because they end up getting chucked. Stupid, but it's the life we're in. Right, I've had a YouTube Cull. I was just going through it yesterday when I was sat at home. I subscribe to so many channels just to see the content at once. I mean, if they're shit, I normally unsubscribe. But there's quite a few I didn't, and there's a few I just don't want to watch anyway. So yeah, I've got quite rid of a few of them. I can't believe how much rubbish work people put up on YouTube. It's not really the tradesmen, bricklayers and carpenters and that. Most of them are all right, you know, some are better than the others. I think a lot better than me. They say the older you get, the rougher you get. Or is that experience? I don't know. Yeah, these builders, and you watch what they're doing, and I think, my God. And then I always read the comments. I read the comments more than I watch the videos. You get like the builders in London. You get like Debbie in Sheffield. Oh, your work's brilliant. Can you come and build a porch for me in Sheffield? No, he fucking can't. He ain't gonna, and he's shit anyway. You wouldn't let him build your dog kennel, would you? Anyway, I've got rid of a few of them. I've got rid of a few bricklayers. Nothing wrong with them. It's just they're just doing site work, building boxes and that. And they're good trails, some of them. But I don't watch that. I don't go and watch people building boxes. It's not for me. Come on, lady. No problem. So I've got about half a dozen, I think, and I've kept them on because not because they're good bricklayers. They are. I just like them. They're nice people. I enjoy their content. That's what it's all about, isn't it? You want to watch rubbish. There's a couple I've kept on just for entertainment value, because they just make me laugh for the shit what comes out of their mouth. Why'd you have to preach to people, eh? Preaching to other YouTubers and that makes me laugh. But yeah, that entertains me, so yeah. And there's a couple, definitely one, I just can't stand. But I keep them on because I have to watch them, and I just think, oh dear, you know, the ones who nick other people's content and put it on their YouTube channel, make out they've done it and they were the first to do it and all that. And name drop other YouTubers and headline them and that, trying to get more views and more subscribers. Don't they realise that if they're watching your channel and it's a Bricklayer channel, they're watching every other channel. They can see what you're doing. You make yourself look an idiot. But you know, the people, when you see them, I'm not a violent person, but as soon as you see their face, you just want to punch them on the nose, don't you? So I've kept a couple of them on because I think you should use all your emotions, shouldn't you? So I like being wound up at times. I'll watch them. Oh dear. A few carpentry ones I watch. Because I find I do quite a bit of carpentry, and I find them really interesting. I love watching carpenters work, and I learned a bit off it as well, which is good. I like that. The video I done yesterday, I'm trying to work out what went wrong with it. I've done it on this phone, and I think I've worked out where I'm wrong, because it's, you know, it's a small picture with all the black around it. Well, for those who don't know, when you're filming for YouTube on your phone, you have to hold your phone horizontal, and you get then a full picture. I think probably if your phone come out about 1080, I suppose. If you hold it vertical, that's when you get that. Now, I filmed everything with it horizontal, but the last thing I filmed, which was first on the video, I filmed it vertical. So I think when I put all these videos into my merger program, and that one goes in first, I think if that's like that, in that format, it turns all the others into that format. And I'm going to check that out today, because I don't want to make that mistake again. But I'm pretty sure that's what's happening. But yeah, you don't know, did it, till it happens. It's a pain in the arse watching it like that, isn't it? I might actually, I don't know, I might redo that and just so it's more clearer. I'll see. Yeah, right. Right, Wixes. Fucking pissing down. Got the door on anyway. That works. Good. I'm gonna grab these steps. I've got to go to my lock up. Oh. On the way to the lock up, I've got to go and get changed. Fucking soaked. Yeah, YouTube. I always wonder, you know, why people do it. I know why I did it. I suppose a lot of people do it. So, well, I know some people do it. That's a lot like the sound of their own voice, big themselves up a bit. Some people like to try and do it to educate people. And some people just enjoy doing it. I think I'm a bit of both. I enjoy doing it, and it was education. I might have told you before, I'm sure I have, why I started it. I was part of the Bricklayers Worldwide Facebook group, which I'm not part of anymore. And I used to put videos up on there, you know, educational videos, trying to show the younger bricklayers how I was taught to do it. Now, I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but just, you know, just show people. But the trouble is with Facebook, then videos just disappear. They are there if you want to look for them, but most people don't know or even think about it. You know, you'd have to go on my name, then they'd come up. Probably still do if you go on it, I suppose. So I thought I'd start a YouTube channel up and put them on there, and they're there. You know, you can just go through the back videos and that, and just, you know, see what you want. And I was never going to monetise it, because there ain't no money in it for us. There's a few make a bit of money out of it. You know, not like the big vloggers and that, you know, who have like 500,000 views. You know, you're talking money there. But anyone will tell you, some of the more popular bricklaying channels who do get a lot of views, that the time they take, you know, to set the camera up, moving things about, filming, editing, to all them hours in, it ain't all that much money. I don't edit nothing. I don't want to film at work and then come home and spend 2 hours on the laptop editing. That's not for me. So yeah, that's what my videos come out like they do. But yeah, yeah, like I say, I wasn't even going to monetise mine, but Steve and Alex said to me, do it. He said, and it's a bit of aggro doing it. And when they do eventually monetise you, the videos you've done previously, they don't count them. And I had a few there, like 10,000 views on it. So I didn't get paid for them. But he said, you'd do it. He said, even if it pays for a new camera. Well, I just had to look what I've been earning, because I've only been monetised for 6 months. And I'll be getting £100 a month out of it. So that's 600 quid, isn't it? So that's a new camera. So yeah, it is worth doing. Yeah. Obviously, the channel was sort of dedicated to younger bricklayers. I don't know, 18 to 30 really. Sounds like a holiday company, doesn't it? 1830s. A while back, you know, when I checked, it was quite strange that there was hardly any 18 to 20 year olds watch this channel. Very few 25-year-olds, and it went up a little bit. And the biggest amount of viewers were like 55-year-olds. It was like 40%. And these people watching my channel already know what they're doing. So I found that quite strange. But I just had a look today. I don't really look at these things, but it's fucking raining, isn't it? And I've got more youngsters watching it now, but I haven't been putting that many bricklaying vids up, but that's good. I will be. I've got some things coming up. I don't know how long I'm going to carry on doing this for, but we'll see. Chuck them steps in there. I wanted to get this tub Just for working on that gable, I'll just drag that along with me. Do it with a bucket drum, like them. I'll tighten it up then. The fishing rods, they're quite handy. They work well. Yeah, stretched a bit. I've got two mixers in here. I've got that one and that one in there. And that's a really good. It's a pre-1999. I'll tell you about it when we get back in the van. Right, I don't need nothing more in here. Okay. Right, where are we going now? Well, you know where we're going. It's 3 o'clock. Have a pint. We'll go home, a couple of pints, a nice chili con carne tonight. Warm me up after a cold, wet day. Yeah, the mixers. That one on the left there, hidden underneath all that shit. It's a pre-1999, really good mixer. Only one thing with it is 110, and the box is probably. I looked for the box the other week for another job for something else. Couldn't find it. But it's probably down there. It might even be in the drum of it or something. But I couldn't bother looking for it. I couldn't turn it off. You just could not turn it off. Now, before anyone says anything, I've changed everything on it. The switches, the solenoid thing, every bit you can change has been changed. It still does it. The only option, I've got two options. One is I don't have any electrical knowledge, so it's safe or not. I can put an inline switch on the cable, turn it on and off there. Or what I would like to do is take the motor out, and I'll tell you why I take the motor out is I spoke to someone in a high shot about it. Well, where I was getting the bits from. The trouble is you take these things to places and they don't really know how to do them. They just change bits. They're not really mixer surgeons, are they? And he told me, and hopefully someone told me if this is true or not, someone knowledgeable, that when you turn it on and off, it sends a message. It's not just not an on-off. It sends a message to the motor, and then that sends a message back. Something can fuck up in the motor, and it stops sending that message back, and then it won't turn off. And he said the only option is to change the motor. So at the time, I did look for a new motor, second hand, and they were about, but that was like in Newcastle and Bristol. You know, you can't post it, they're too heavy, it's not worth it. So I sort of give up with it, and I bought that other one. But I might look again, because what I might get is, I want to get it out and use it, but I don't really like carting that fucking transformer about. I might look for a 240, a pre-1999 240 motor for it. If anyone's got one, let me know. That new one, newer one, I bought at an auction. I think I'll give 40 or 60 quid for it, I can't remember. It was a non-runner, and I took it to our place in Harlow, I think it was. It was supposed to specialise in these things. They were specialising things, don't they? And they put bits on it, repaired it, and it works, but it's not right, because if I leave it running too long, it overheats. And my mates have got them, they don't overheat, and the other old one never overheats, but it don't cause me no problems as such. But something's not right with it. But yeah, I'm gonna probably try and get another motor for it. Oh, big lorry. I'm on the country lanes, roadworks everywhere I live, so I'll go through the back. Yeah. Right, I'm at the pub. Hope you enjoyed that little chat, a bit of nonsense really. Years ago, on a wet day, wasn't it, a bricklayer's wet day, you'd be down the builders merchants, proper builders merchants with proper tools. Probably a new set of lines, isn't it? I don't know, what else you might need, a couple of bits and pieces, wasn't it? Waiting for the pubs to open. Fucking hell, now you just order everything online anyway, don't you? You don't buy nothing in the shop. I don't think so anyway. I don't really. You can get your Wetherspoons at 9, can't you? Something else what's changed. But yeah, right, well, let's see what the weather brings the rest of the week. I say this looks bad for 10 days. I hope not, because I'll just get bored. Right, I'll speak to you tomorrow. You never know.